everyone, welcome back for a quick little mat Pilates session. This session is designed for you to use as a warm-up, as a cool down on your active rest day, or you could do it 2 times in a row. That makes sense. For just a little bit longer workout. The only equipment you're going to need today is a mat or something you can comfortably lay on. No shoes for this workout. If you want to have a towel, if you want to have water, go ahead and go for it. You're going to meet me laying down on your back, on your mat, with your knees bent and your feet hip-width distance apart and parallel. Go ahead and take your hands, wrap them around your ribs. We're going to start with that diaphragmatic breath. You're going to take a big inhale through your nose and a big exhale out of your mouth. One more. Inhale. Fill up those lungs. Let your ribs expand. Big exhale. Like you're blowing through a straw. Maybe you're blowing out birthday candles. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more here. Big inhale. And exhale out everything. Bring your hands long next to you. Let's find those pelvic rocks. You're going to push your hips away from you. And then pull your hips back in towards you. So, finding a little bit of mobilization through the spine. We're starting to work through that neutral and that imprint to figure out where they are for the day. Seeing, just how things are moving. Getting a little warmed up. That's really all that you're doing. This should feel like cat-cow, but laying down on your back. It should not feel awful. You should start to feel a little bit light engagement through the core, specifically through the obliques. On this next one, we're going to keep the head down. You're going to imprint your spine and lift your legs one at a time into tabletop. Take your hands, you're going to place them on the thighs, right below the knees, in front of your legs, a little fluffy, and find an oppositional push. So gently push your hands into your legs, and then push your legs back into your hands. Please make sure you're still imprinted through your spine, your head is still down, and just breathe and hold it. So this is like a little warm-up for the transverse abdominis. It shouldn't look like a lot, but it should feel like a lot. We're here for 3, 2 more, and bring it down, shake it off. So this whole first little core section today, we're going to be keeping our heads down on the ground. So when you lift your legs into tabletop again, imprint your spine, take your left hand up to the sky, and then take your right hand on your left leg. So just like we did before, except now your hand is on your opposite leg. We're going to find a variation of a dead bug. So the right leg goes straight as the left arm goes back behind you. Big exhale to draw back in the center. Inhale as you stretch out long. Exhale to pull everything in. Please make sure you're still imprinted through your spine. If you want, you can kick the right leg straight up to the sky. If going out to that diagonal doesn't work for you, we have 2 more on this side. Bring it in. We're going to switch so the right arm goes up to the sky. The left hand goes onto the right thigh. Same thing, other side. Big inhale, get you length. Exhale to pull everything back in the center. So I have your head down intentionally today to get more engagement on that transverse abdominis. So chest lifting, forward flexing, it is really hard. It's supposed to be hard, but it's hard because that ab muscle is shallow and it's very thin, so it fatigues quickly. I want you to focus on that deeper line, transverse abdominis, that acts as a belt that pulls everything in and protects your back. 1 more. Go ahead and come into center, both hands up to the sky. Now find your single leg toe tap, hinge from the hip, drop your toe, and then switch and do the same thing on the other side. So listen, you have to be imprinted to protect your spine. That is technically done with relaxed glutes. If you need to engage your glutes to reinforce the imprint, especially if you're new, do it, okay? And don't worry about how far down the leg goes. That's not the focus. 2 more here. 1 more. Each side. Go ahead and plant your feet down. Bring your arms long next to you. Stretch those legs long. Take your right leg up to the sky. Flex and point your foot. Roll that ankle out, point those toes, and let's go into our teeny hip circles on that ceiling towel. So now you're neutral because my left foot is touching something. So if you need to bend one or both of your knees, go ahead and go for it. Reverse on this next one. The goal for me today is for you to have stability. I forgot which way I was going. And your powerhouse, hips up to shoulders, all the way wrapped around you. Two more, I forgot, it's fine. Last one, let's switch legs. Right leg down, left leg up to the sky. Flex and point the foot, point those toes, draw little circles one way. So if you need to bend one or both of your knees on this side and it looks differently from the first side, that's totally okay. Forgot which way I was going. Wow. Check in with the back of your ribs. Make sure they're anchored down on that mat below you. Go ahead and switch directions. I'm already shaking. Oh, hands on the mat next to you. Two more. All right, last one. Lay it down and then lay down on your left side. So just flip it around. You're going to prop your head up with your hands. You're going to bring your feet out in front of you a little bit. You're going to take that right leg, lift it up. You're going to take that right leg, tap in front of your left leg, lift it up, tap behind your left leg. Now, you don't have to actually hit the ground. The goal is stability again, right? The goal is that neutral spine. So if you do this and the hips wiggle around a lot, don't do it. Don't go as far. Don't go as low. Adjust around the range of motion so that you can keep the stability through your neutral spine, okay? One more. All right, go ahead and find that leg in center. Heel down, toe up to the sky. Lift your leg up. Flex the foot, lower it down. Point to lift. Keep the toes relaxed as you flex and lower. So remember, the flex happens from the ankle, not from you hyperextending your toes. So you shouldn't feel like you're trying to pull your toes up towards your knees. I think that makes sense. Make sure you're breathing. Big exhale as you lower. Two more. Last one. Go ahead and bring it in. Rub it out for a hot second if you need to. And then break dance around to the other side. All right. So now I'm laying down on my right side, propping my head up with my hands, bringing my feet out in front of me. Take that left leg, lift it up. Please make sure you're neutral. Tap behind, tap in front. So this should be difficult, especially on that movement backwards, to keep that hip stacked. So when you stack, you want to stack vertically from your hips, not horizontally, okay? So maybe you don't lift up as high. Maybe you don't go back that far. It's totally okay. One more each way. Ooh, find center, heel down, toe up to the sky, lift. Flex, exhale, and lower. So you can always, if that hip is rolling back, bring the legs slightly out in front of your body. It'll help. Draw the abs in. Brace through the core, drop the shoulders down. Lots of engagement through the powerhouse to help support the disassociation of that left leg. Two more. One more. Go ahead and bring it all the way down. Go ahead and lay on your back, on your mat one more time. Feet are hip width distance apart and parallel. Your knees are bent. Tuck and roll your hips all the way up. Find the top of your bridge. And then roll all the way back down. So if this articulating motion, the rolling, doesn't work for your back today, you can always move through a flat back and hinge instead, okay? Totally up to you. If you are articulating your spine, can you go even slower? And can you really focus on melting that vertebra into your mat one at a time? Hit every single disc in that back. All right, guys, on this next one, you're going to scoop, tuck, and roll all the way up. Find the top of your bridge. You're going to take that butt down a couple of inches, and then you're going to find your pelvic rocks in there. You're going to push your hips away from you, pelvic tilts, and pull your hips back in towards you. So, just like we did right after that diaphragmatic breathing, like you're doing a cat-cow in the air, the purpose of this is for you to find connection of your feet into the mat, and the engagement of the glutes and the hamstrings, as well as the glutes and the abs, to keep this pelvic bone lifted and to keep that integrity of your form. Tuck the pelvis, lift the hips down, find a hinge with a flat back lower and with a flat back lift. Drive through the midfoot and the heel. Make sure all 10 of your toes are relaxed. And remember, it doesn't matter how far down you come. That's not the focus. The focus is this nice long line of energy through your spine and you not arching your back. So if you feel your low back and it hurts, don't go down as low. 2 more. 1 more here. Lift those hips all the way up, tuck and roll all the way down. Very nice. Stretch those legs out nice and long. Take those arms up to the sky. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, tuck and roll all the way up. Squeeze. Stretch over your toes. Oh, the first one's always the roughest. All right, guys. Sit up nice and tall. Nice job today, as always. Remember, liking, subscribing, and saving this stuff helps us give more of it to you. So please make sure that you do that. Comment below if you have any questions, or reach out to me on Instagram at Lisa Carranzo. I want to make sure that I'm giving you everything that you need so that you can get the most out of your wellness and your movement journey. And as always, awesome job today. Thank you for joining me. I can't wait to see you on your mat again soon.